Wow, is
This
this
is
a brand new stream?
All
Oh
right.
my God. We're
I
so
feel
sorry,
so.
everyone. I have no idea what's going on. Our literal hotspot just like keeps on shutting off. So this
But
is
this
becoming
looks good
a
now.
thing. And whoa, I am so sorry what's going on, frankly. Shit, I don't even know where to start now.
Haha, that's okay. I want to start with, is anyone
done.
out there has connection, Tesla internet? Reach out.
Is this
that's our solution. We're gonna get a better spot. Yay, Mike!
Thanks
I
for sticking
love
around.
you. Thank you for bearing us.
This is crazy.
I
This is
kind of just
crazy.
pray that means 3D is like almost done and we can
I just
move
all those
on.
thoughts. No, like just fix it. How does it? How do we get grander? How do we?
That's funny.
I don't care about the man. I just would like to give you guys the best, experience too, and have a grand experience over here. That's where
Right.
It's a big thing for me when it comes to the stream.
It's
many
funny
years
because
of this, becoming of what it is that I've dreamt. What I'm doing here right now with all of you, I have dreamed of for many years before I even met Mom, to be able to do stuff like this. And so when it keeps on not functioning well, and I see we're losing all these viewers, come back again, it just is. It hurts.
it's a big
hurts
trigger.
It hurts.
It's a big trigger.
It hurts. It hurts. Cat.
Yeah, you're triggered. It's okay.
I feel
Because,
that it is deeply
I
out of
know-
right action, and that I embody my higher self, and that I truly feel passionate about Mother's live stream, this highly vibrational, heaven-based live stream, and that we are here to be the divine gods and goddesses that we are here, that we are designed to be, ultimately, organically, and that when these things go out of right action, it is our duty, it is our right, it is our overall goal to make a solution, the reality, so that these things do not continue to go out of right action. It's just simply out of right action. So the ego will be triggered. I embody my higher self. I am organically passionate about it because it is the only way to get under my own ass to start getting it going. This is something I've been feeling more, and it's been this almost debate going back and forth because I'm really the energy has to be worked with. So I've been talking about that power through me because it's of course energetic matter. That's why from it, because I've embodied it. So and so this is something that to show all of you that, are you going to get excited? Are you going to get passionate? At the same time, are you going to find your peace, and are you going to find your calm? Like what George said on his site a while ago, about how Mother talked to him about compassion, and that compassion is a small fire in a forest. You do not want to burn the whole forest down. You don't need that much. All right, and really talking about balancing out the passion with compassion, because the passion is a fire, and the compassion comes from the equal and opposite of the water, and we balance those two things out, and that goes back to our gene keys. That's a big one because we have the ring of fire and we have the ring of water. And I know that for myself, I have the ring of water, which is a more feminine force in and of itself. Yeah, yeah, because it's there to help me calm down through this ascension process. Because I get a little too uptight.
I just hear. Sorry, I blew up.
Yeah, I blew up.
He's funny. Oh my goodness.
Love you, Jerry.
Love
yes,
you.
love you all. Yeah, internet unstable. Now I'm grabbing the
bringing
pyramid,
in the dragon.
I'm doing it.
Here,
Mom made a lot. I want to show this one that, which is where Marilyn Monroe
how the Telegram channel has only one direction, growing. It's
Yep.
been simply growing the whole entire time.
Yeah, 'cause it's,
Yes,
it's
please and thank
losing
you.
more power than it's gaining.
We got our tools to back up and keep it running.
It's
Yes,
crazy.
the title today is Dragons Coming in Hot,
Please.
because Linda Lee had an amazing just a confirmation. Here it is. I shared it yesterday.
Yes, the live is definitely, it's freezing because our hotspots is turning itself off, even though I have all the settings designed for it to stay on. There's nothing else I can do with it.
Don't buy a OnePlus.
I actually love OnePlus phones.
I know, it's
I
a
find
cool
them very
phone.
functional, and I feel
Funny.
that Samsung and Apple are fanboy phones, but also OnePlus is becoming that too. It's becoming its own,
Right.
its own like cult. I'm going to say cult following, because really people's attachments to physical electronics and brands are probably the biggest cult that
Oh
there
my
is.
goodness, so true. If you want to talk about false gods, brands of clothes, brands of electronic, certain car things where you go like, ooh, look, he got that and that.
And for full awareness,
it doesn't. It's a car.
How do I know that? Because I actually researched this about 10 years ago.
Ooh, interesting.
And wrote papers on it in college, and actually went there and experienced it and watched the people and embodied it myself, and because I was totally attached to Apple, and but then I went, okay, wait, I'll try something else, and I'll go over here, and things changed.
It's interesting. That was like something, especially like technology was never anything where I was like, I have to have the newest this, the newest that. Or something.
I dropped $1,000 on a phone flat out brand new just because I could.
Right. On the one side, I grew up that way, where just yesterday I was writing a lot and releasing a lot, writing about my parents, for example, and their programming and where that come from. And one is just, after wartime, a lot of lack. Like it was really just for the richest of the rich. I feel and still felt in my generation that they were able to afford things, and overall you had really lack consciousness. But I transformed that. We're abundant not only in love and joy, but also in gratitude and happiness and dragons. So let's hop over to that.
I'm looking for
fuck, sorry.
we should not be using my hotspot and going live on Telegram on my phone. It's 2 for 1 phone.
Interesting.
That's what it is.
Cool. There's a nice solution.
See, that's all I wanted was that, and nothing else mattered to me. I didn't care if you told me I was triggered. I want everyone to see this right now, because I didn't matter. I didn't care about lower energy. I was like, give me that passion for everyone, and it's fine. It's fine. Am I blowing up? Energy right now that I am becoming empowered, and it's going to be a test. Arrogant. That's what the angels told me a moment ago.
Okay.
That's how I.
Alrighty.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Cool. I love you, Jerry. And Pamela, thank you. I want to say this because Mother's coming through. Pamela said Lenovo. She's talking about a computer. Mother, her first computer was a Lenovo.
Wow.
That's how she started out.
Hey, look, they have a really good time. Michael's laughing.
Guys, they love it. I love you all. I'm so grateful to be back on stream and have fun with this, because I don't care. I'll be raw. I have never, ever, ever, ever not being just me, even if I'm in my shit. And everyone's seen it. All of you have seen it. So I don't really, at this point, it doesn't.
So awesome.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
We have so much fun here. I want you all to know that.
And that's the beautiful thing. And even like I realized it. I have to say that before the dragons are coming.
Of course.
So cooking has been a thing, and I take full accountability of all dysfunctional food energies.
Yeah.
But we cooked in the biggest kitchen. We had a lot of room, and it was this, it didn't work. We have here the tiniest kitchen, and I have to say we evolved so much that, you know, Sarah is on the and having some prep work right there, and we're working in the kitchen, and it's working out. I was like so fascinated yesterday, and even if someone like did something stupid or something happened, and you're like, why are you putting this, we're trying to put this hot pan or anything like that, instead of getting triggered, we were just laughing our ass off. So
sometimes I just act dumb, like I knowingly know what's going on, and instead of like getting anything other, oh, so sorry. I had no idea that was. Yeah, here I'll grab that there, and yeah, we're here, and it's just fun. We just have fun. And then thank you for saying that, because we did actually function in the kitchen, and like me and Kat have yelled at each other in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And like it's a little tiny like camper kitchen at this point, the smallest kitchen, and we actually can make it work now. So I'm grateful.
Yeah.
And yes,
awesome.
love you all.
Bobby
You guys
had
are awesome.
said she knows how that feels.
Oh, booby.
Oh,
Mom's definitely laughing her ass.
Right.
I felt like she, like not trying, but yesterday I heard her. She was really passionate, and I felt like something had to pop. Something did ultimately, and I feel like today it's kind of, and this is how weekends are.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a lot of times weekends we get a little dragony. Mom would get a little dragony.
Just like it's like all over. You know what I mean? Like I feel there's a lot of parts.
Buddha, put the plasma pyramid by router. There is no Wi-Fi nor router. It is a phone with a hotspot. And we figured it out. No, we figured it out because I'm running Telegram plus the hotspot. Nays.
Doesn't work.
So we're going to run with what we got, but then from here on out, Cattle, I feel, do the Telegram because she doesn't have a hotspot.
Someone probably has to make me like an admin or something to the group.
Yes, we're going to have to add Kat as an admin to that. That would be grand. Yeah. So Buddha, you could communicate that with the team. Put it on your I feel you, brother. Where the pyramid's here. I mean here. I'll just like it was to it, frankly, and it was going out more.
All right.
All right.
We did have, and that's I feel a process over the past couple weeks and stuff. There we go.
I feel that's good.
Cool.
Good.
Thank you, Boots.
Love you, Buddha.
Everyone felt dragons incoming more. I've heard a couple pictures that Bobby shared, for example, and especially, in general, just the clouds, the skies and stuff. And everyone was like, the dragons. We can feel the dragons. I know Penny and Pamela. So many people over the past weeks.
I've been more of a dragon. And I feel it. And harness and like really trying, not trying. Stop trying. I've been saying, but you know, like gotta. You know, like that. You know.
Thank you.
Like, come on.
Can I go on? Our family of love and light. The divine asked me to give you updates on what is happening around the clock on the divine says that lately the divine has brought an army of dragons to the planet. These dragons are divinely created for the purpose of moving the divine plan forward. They are creatures that carry powerful energies. They can fly at the speed of light. That's why we can't see them. Just they have all sorts of colors, and there is a different range of rays they emit. Mm-hmm. When they are at work, they work tirelessly with extreme focus on their mission. Nothing can distract them from what they do, and their focus is extraordinary. The divine has asked these divine dragons to come in and help clean the divine path forward. Their arrival has marked the beginning of the new age. One of their tasks is to clear all old energies out of the planet so that when the divine starts the next phase, there won't be interference. These dragons have already started the clearing process. The process may take a little time. However, at their dragon speed, things are moving fast. In Divine's assessment, by the time the divine gathering begins, okay, she's talking about the gathering that she's having, but I feel it's just the time of the fall equinox.
What day is it? Did she give a date or just said the fall equinox?
In one of her before channelings, but I don't know.
Oh, is it supposed to, that's the new earth kind of thing that she's doing?
Yeah, whatever she put out
It was like
there.
the 22nd to 3rd or something
Yeah,
right
and that's
around
the
there.
equinox. That's 22nd. So, and it says that by then, and I feel that is quite true because you can feel it like a little bit lift up and just the focus. The planet will be in much better and safer place energetically. That is the goal for the dragons, and the divine is very confident that these dragons will do a great job and finish their job on time. Besides the dragons, lately the divine has also started to change some of changes of some light workers' soul mission. Some have already begun their new task. There are also light workers who have been asked by the divine to continue what they're doing. In doing so, the overall divine plan will be continued and on track. For the ones whose mission has changed, their new mission has started now, and the divine has guided them to their new mission. It is either for the new earth or for the purpose of their own enlightenment process. As for the new time frame, for the ones whose missions have changed, the divine says that they will be on this new job for at least a couple months or a year or so. And once they are done with this task, the divine will do an assessment and decide what to do next. However, for the time being, the divine asks these souls to focus on the new task and focus on themselves and get the job done smoothly. That is what the divine expects from these souls. The last thing the divine wants to let you know is that the overall divine plan is going very well. All things are finishing up so that the divine will launch the next phase around fall equinox. That is the schedule the divine has decided, and there's nothing that can or will change that. I don't know shit, but it sounds really aligned. I was talking to Hope yesterday too, and we felt like something big, whatever it is. And I feel it's a lot like some, energetically, it definitely makes sense. What was shared with the focus, I personally feel a lot more focused, where just, know if I have that job, that's what we're gonna do. We had some beautiful moments yesterday, trimming some magical plants, and even that, like we started and then we kept our focus. We even went over to another plant and helped that one out,
right?
And it feels more productive, so
because it's right action.
Exactly. And I feel a lot of the resistance energy is being transformed at the moment, and at the same time is our biggest test at the moment.
Oh yeah, my resistance has been a dirty whore.
Yeah, and you can see
feel it in
exactly
the gut.
Yeah, and it's like your gut area.
It's gross. I get it now, for sure.
Absolutely. I feel so that's where I go. Last night I had the ping to check the laptop before I went down, and it had to be charged. And I was like, my first reaction was like, oh,
right.
But I have to go outside and I have to walk over. And I was like, what the heck? That's ungrateful. The moment you're not grateful, you're ungrateful. True. I should be grateful that I have a plug-in to charge my phone. Should be grateful for a 2-minute walk or 1-minute walk across a beautiful garden with an amazing sky full of stars.
Mm-hmm.
So in that moment, I started to say the mantra, I'm grateful. No, what was it? Grateful I got my shit together. I'm grateful Jesus. I got my shit together. And I just kept saying that. And it's funny because the resistance went away. I got my shit together. I went through the resistance. I walked over there, charged the laptop, and here we are, still pushing to keep that live stream running. And looks really good. I'm so grateful. And so that's just, a tiny experience, but it blew my mind. We are so powerful. If you feel any sort of resistance coming in, or even like lower, find a mantra that you simply repeat, because in that moment then you can't even be resistant anymore.
It's interesting because that's the type of thing that Buddha himself has been doing often, and I forget. And then the thoughts are So yeah, that's a great lesson to learn. I feel that's why your technique such a big thing, because when you mantra into your own eyes and give yourself that deep focus, using that brain on a deeper level than you even recognize. And when you do it in the moment that you require it, that is more of an upkeep.
Right.
And when you don't have the in the mirror looking at your own eyes, I feel there, because when I've done it, I find that I literally, when I say I am in the mirror, I usually give a little giggle, but I can't help that at all. It just happens. So it's the same thing when I say just anything, I end up embodying it in that present moment of now, and I can physically feel it, cannot help it at all.
Yeah.
It is an involuntary, organic thing that happens. And that's the point. You got to retrain your brain. If you start out, you feel, I am happy, and then you feel happiness. Like I just couldn't help but to smile hard right there. Big old, and now I have that. So then when a moment comes where I'm not, and then I go within real quick and I'm like, oh shit, it's happening. And I'm like, I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. And you might have to say it a few times. You might have to say, especially if you're in a situation where you're going back and forth, where you don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I am in my heart. I am in my heart. I am in my heart. And saying something like that 3 times, and in that moment, either at any point, of course, that's essential. That's where, the Trinity is alive then. That's when you're getting serious. So, yeah, and beautiful comment from the 5D full disclosure. Yes, instant transformation is at our fingertips. Awareness, see it, accept, embrace, allow, and let that shit go. It's just a great way to put it. All the things that we're saying as one. It's a mission statement. Yes.
Beautiful.
What you
tapping in right now. What we last time.
It's good. Everything's fast.
I'm so grateful.
Running. I'm grateful too. Aren't you? Anyone? Any plan? Do something cool? Pop it. If you're going to go on a little adventure. Is it Sunday? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Alrighty.
Have fun.
Beautiful.
You want to hold the thing?
I'm going. And
Here,
we
let's
can
do
move
this.
the pyramid too.
I got it. Yeah, I got that.
We're not very fancy yet. We need some more supplies.
We need nothing.
What I got is a constant upgrade. We have the universe behind us now, so
We just have that.
and that's a beautiful reflection to it. Doesn't matter how big steps you're making, it matters that you're making those steps.
Yes. Consistent. Consistency is every single day. No, it's definitely simple, consistent.
Yes, keep it simple, stupid.
Is when I, with 8 witnesses, they moved 8 seals from the place of safety protocol next to the state. And they told me that the next seal would be alteration of the entered field, the real one, that figure out the 9th seal. This took us a week long process. Amazing. So the entire week, we I wanted to share the destiny of New York. It's really 24 hours a day. The angels wake up at night. And for 24 hours, it's like, yay! And
Some of Mother hard to hear. Yeah, I felt it. Yeah, videos, some of them, because they were so organic. And she okay. It's low, so we will post it, and then you can rewatch it and re-listen. But just feel it right now.
Probably with a river.
Gratitude prayer for the destiny of the new earth. Thank you, for I'm ready to receive all love is greatness, grandness, wholeness, perfection, highest laughter. This, Jermaine said, take your okay. Highest laughter, highest love is in all ways. Angels for bringing it on. Love has truly won. Thank you for all dreams of love coming true, all divine decrees coming into physical manifestation. Thank you for the new earth, the new story of love and wisdom. Thank you as we return to our childlike state of the present moment of now, childlike wonder. Thank you for only lovers, those of light around us at all times. Thank you for I am being the greatest, grand vision, version of myself I can be every moment. Thank you all of creating the Galactic Federation Light, Master Saint Germain, Master Robin, Jojoy, Mom, Prince, Wayne Dyer, Sunat Kumara, Sananda, Mr. Spock, Ashtar, Bobby, and Heaven Party Crew, Whitney and Michael, Miss Emoto, and all of you. Thank you for your pure love and guidance. Blues Clues. Thank you for the fun and play and lots of laughter too. I surrender everything to love. Thank you all atoms. Let's go home into the light. Thank you for the end of the illusionary matrix. Thank you for the complete whole of the body of all of us. Thank you for our superpowers at maximum potential. Only pure of heart may enter the 12. Just so you guys are aware, we told you. Ego will not make it through this. Nope. Let go and be. Thank you, angel, for I am fulfilling my divine destiny, my contract, the very for my existence on at this time, and I am really grateful for it all. Thank you for the abundance overflowing into all aspects of our lives from all directions, and we are available and ready to receive. Thank you for the miracles which produce high states of joy. Thank you for the magical synchronistic events which also produce high states of joy. Thank you for our new earth human bodies of balanced harmonics and wholeness of being. Thank you for the ship's decloaking and the replicators. Thank you for the return of our planet and our children back home to the light, Mother Earth. I am your mother, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, Holy Spirit, Great Spirit, got many names, here in the physical manifest with you to bring us home into the light. Thank you, Soul Cities. Thank you for any new whole truth information, lucid dreams, visions. Thank you for only purity on earth, wholeness being. Thank you, Adams, 11/29/2016, which is a day before my birthday. All prayers to the new earth released and answered are in physical manifestation. Thank you for the highest outcome, the grandest joy. Thank you, angels, for bringing in the sessions to us. Come on, everybody, get your sessions. The more, the grander. Love experiences for all. Thank you for only higher selves around us at all times. Thank you for the final event. Whatever that looks like, everybody. consciousness love. Heaven is here. Jump in, everybody. Magical for everybody, miracles. Love you so. And 10, you guys get to see us. We went through an intense healing. The things that happened on my journey. It's all been healed.
We're very thankful for that.
Is over, so and it's ending. I am gonna post that link. Let me see if I can like send it right away to you, or someone can put it up.
Put it in my Telegram. Send to me and tell me.
There we go.
I can't put her.
And I feel it is a beautiful thing as well to basically translate or write the prayer that she just said out loud in written version. So we have that. I feel that would be very, very beautiful.
Nice.
Let's see.
There we go. I'll get that for everyone.
Yay, thank you.
Pop it right here in this chat.
Awesome, get him.
And enjoy. Re-listen to it today if you're feeling it. I just cried. I don't know. I just miss her so much.
Aww.
I know she's here and everything. Blah blah blah. Well, yeah. Still, that was the point. Was that we left our life to be with her, to learn from the master of all masters. And I had been looking for that for years because I read about people who were already gone. And so I was like, where's someone that's still alive? And yeah, it's just a big trip. But I feel her, like that deep healing that she just spoke of, because she had many moments where, because things would happen again, and then she'd have to process that trauma. And I feel that we're getting to that point too. Like you had said, you got that guidance, like a patient healing, swift healing.
Yeah.
Swift healing and just deep patience. Have patience, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It'll all work out. Thanks.
Oh, beautiful. Nice.
That's funny, Pamela. Thank you for saying that. She said candy canes, s'mores, water slides, and oh my. And just so everyone knows that the code names for the starships is candy canes and s'mores.
That's a big hint, Pamela. Oh my God, I'm lighting up. Okay, s'mores and candy cane incoming. Praying for starship declosion.
Declosion?
Decloaking?
Starship's decloaking. She's like, oh no!
I made up a new word. It happens sometimes.
All right.
Declosion.
That's always fun. Please.
But it's beautiful, coming like amazingly beautiful turn to a channeling called Collective Healing Update. And it came out on 99 Portal. I don't know if you want to read some. I've been reading a lot.
Okay. Sure.
Get him, El.
Woohoo! Inner strength is essential for this ascension. Yes, Jen. Yep. It was something that had been said a couple of times. S'mores originally, and then candy canes became a thing. And here's a story real quick. That one night, Aora got on Amazon and was a little in the etheric herself and ended up ordering 500 candy canes. These candy canes then became decorations for Mother's room, and I will tell you that it was not Christmas time. So, and they stayed up there for a couple of years, and as time went on. So yeah, it became a thing, and she was like, I don't even know why I ordered 500 candy canes. She doesn't really do stuff like that. She's pretty precise and particular about what she is, ordering. So anyway, yeah, candy canes. And I can see it. It's like the spiral. It's like the tube. And s'mores, it is like a whoomp. It's like a ship, right?
So you see just like s'mores flying around, and then you can see like a candy cane coming down. You have to
right. Get it. Okay, cool. Where in the world? Okay, here. Okay, 99 Portal, Collective Healing Update. Let's get some. Let's read this. Welcome, everyone. All right, let me get a little closer to these mics. Okay. There has been a great deal of collective healing, and as a result, we have been able to narrow down a cause of static within the unified field. Unresolved energetics of guilt, shame, and denial create a static within the unified field of consciousness. Lower frequencies from the collective collect in effect are used to repel your higher self in unity consciousness. So I kind of see it as like static on a television. Like you're just getting the channel, like, yeah, the TV's on and the TV's kind of like, you know, there's something going on and it connect, right? But it's not on the correct wavelength. You got to click, click, boom. Oh, there it is. Just like a radio.
That's how my ears sounded yesterday a lot. It's like trying to tune in.
Yeah, trying to like cut through it probably. Essentially, the static hovers around the unified field of consciousness, searching for vulnerability caused by unconsciousness in action. The more unconsciousness, the more unconscious the action, the more dense the static becomes until it becomes a kind of sticky film substance that sticks to a person's timeline. When that happens, fragments of the person's essence or spirit get stuck on the timeline. This weakens the consciousness of the person, leaving them vulnerable in loops of more unconscious actions. This feels like more of a 4D kind of thing. Like you get stuck in the fourth dimension. Like you're getting out of the 3D. You realize that you're multidimensional. You're here to be in love. You're here to be love, serve love. Yet along the way, things are still catching you. You're still attached to something somehow. Yeah, and guilt, shame, denial, even blame, those are like the lowest things you can go to. And that's why it's saying that the darker it is, the more dense it is, because you're just so down on yourself. And that's why it's not about you, because you got to see all an empowered a being that is grander. I just realized this too, right? You did that.
Yes.
Yes, there
Beautiful.
we go, a little better. Suddenly realize that you have to be at least in a state of obviously love. I'm going to just even keep it there and raise that vibration. And below that love is courage. And above that love is peace. And so you really have to, I'm shooting for the peace so that the love is always sustainable. That's where I'm looking at right now. So you will essentially be, hold on. Yet, as a result of the collective reaching higher levels of consciousness, this subconscious static has been ID'd, tracked, and is being removed. You can assist the process of removing the collective density by healing the trauma in your personal timeline. I'm going to say that you yourself don't have trauma. Only the creator had the trauma, because we put that on her as her children, as her creation. And that you have these deep wounds that you created. You are a part of that wounding. God was not. God did not create that wound. It was just inflicted on her so she could learn from the human condition without ever really fully being any type of human, always having the gifts online. Because a human is basically, oh, I don't have psychic gifts. I'm just a monkey ape that just evolved into a thinking thing. No, you're not. You're more than your logic. You're more than your logic. Your logic is just below the love. Get up to love. Love doesn't have to have all the answers like logic does. And I feel that then you realize that you are a heart-centered being, and that from your heart you emanate out your auric field. And that is what is essential to activating your claircognizance, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience. All those different senses are then becoming extra dimensional, because you can feel, hear, sense, see all that stuff more than what maybe just your eyes are seeing, or maybe your eyes can see things too. Thank you. You can assist the process by removing these things. This can be done through internal and deep timeline meditations. You will essentially be collecting fragmented segments of your own soul. By doing this, you strengthen your energetic system and embody more of your true self. And if you need help with this, book a session. We can really help you dive into that. You can, to help you with tools and techniques to really dive into this. So, and I'm getting a little ping on this thing. So
a new session, how to get rid of your sticky timeline goo.
Maybe if I do it first, then I can do those sessions. common cause of this unconsciousness static is self-induced trauma. Get it? I didn't read this before then, right now. It's the first time I've ever read this. This happens when a person acts out of right action, causing trauma to themselves or another person. You're in your ego, so you did it to yourself. This can be repressed memories of guilt or shame. Things you did in your childhood, like bullying or harassing a younger sibling. It can be guilt or shame of actions taken against a person who is no longer living. It is caused by any wrong action caused by your personal or collective programming, conditioning, ignorance, or karma that causes harm. As a result, this trauma gets stuck in your subconscious, on your personal timeline, and in the unified fields of consciousness. The process of healing is similar to inner child work, where you interact with your younger self by giving advice, comforting, and surrounding your younger self in a healing light. The difference is when you visit these parts of your timeline, you will find yourself disassociated. You may even see yourself as static or covered in a blob-like substance. It's important to remove the static substance before surrounding yourself in healing light. Once removed the static through intention and conscious awareness, you can then surround yourself with healing light. The power of your intentions and awareness transforms and transmutes the disassociation by bringing into your full conscious awareness. As a result of bringing awareness to the lost and disassociated parts of yourself, you are reunited with the fragments of your fractured soul. Again, these fragments are a result of when you created trauma. Be gentle with yourself. We know not what we do. It's important to willfully use the wisdom of non-judgment and forgiveness during your reunion, as these fragments are absorbed fully back into your system. This soul reconstructing ultimately levels up your own conscious abilities and in turn helps the collective whole and strengthens the unified field. The static is held together by lower collective frequencies. As a collective willfully takes more personal responsibility and accountability for their own healing, the static weakens and more higher new earth frequencies are able to cement into the new true reality for all. It is part of your soul's contract to clear the karma from your own timeline, and as consciousness continues to raise, we are able to bring you more tools and techniques for healing yourself. It is your obligation and responsibility to heal yourself. We can only support you through your own raising awareness as you embody your higher self through your own actions.
Woo! Beautiful.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
This was channeled by B Storm as 99 Portal Collective Healing Update channeling, and wowzers. I love it. I don't feel we have to add much to that.
No, I feel I said enough. And Pamela made a grand comment. I'd
Yes,
just like to
please
share.
read that.
Thank you, Pamela. She said, "Thank you, Sunshine Cat, Sun Smile Cat, love. Thank you, L love. I love you all. Book your Szechuan sessions. Saved my life. Thank you, First Contact Ground Crew. Love team." Thank you, Pamela. We love you so much.
Love you.
That is a beautiful thing.
Love you, Pamela. I'm gonna definitely share the channeling and hop on over to sharing day 4
Yay!
of the 9-day completion journey. See if I can get this.
Got it. Ooh.
Yay!
9 days.
Divine intelligence. Connect the dots. Pause. Reflect. Integrate. Transform. So the channeling we just read, I feel, gave an interesting just view and explanation that is very on point of what is happening. If you feel like, you know, a little bit stuck, a little bit even this like sticky and something is, you know, like stuck to you or whatever, we just read where that comes from, our own actions. the things we hold on to, we can't even really remember or reheart like the situation, but the guilt is still there. The shame is still there. I reheart, very stupid, I reheart being on a little race. We were walking in the woods, my parents and I was maybe like 6, 7, 8 or something. And we were running, and it was this like split on the ground. We were racing, my father and I, and he like around the curve slipped and fell, and like, you know, it's for the longest time, for years, I literally held on the I felt like I challenged him to run me for his tiny little, with that awareness, you can let it go and be like, yo, all right, we're by now, like what, 20 years later.
Right.
It's all can let it go now. Move along. So that is a beautiful day today. Divine, it is crown chakra day. So to really connect with the divine and reflect, you can openly ask your angels, where am I holding on to guilt, to shame, to even this like beating myself up? Like, I love that article with the healing update says, be really gentle to yourself. Don't know what we're doing. We don't. And in the moment you take that out of the equation, this like failure, it's like, it's not the highest and I fucked up, and all that kind of, take that out of the equation, because it just is equation. Thank you. It just isn't. It just happened for you to that beautiful moment yesterday. I was like, hey, I take full accountability and just reflect it. That's how you transform. You look at a situation, you feel into it, you get to, you know, feel and heart and just know what energy was there, or even if it just felt off, and then you can feel into taking accountability, sending healing light of forgiveness, sending that unconditional love. Like I had with my yesterday, I was channeling a lot towards that, you know, just healing, especially with my earth family. And a moment came up very hard. My sister sitting up there on the stairs, just sobbingly crying. I have no idea from what, but in that moment, I literally just visualized, like, it looked like the time stopped. I was all of a sudden like next to her on the stairs, and we just sat down, and she like had her head on my shoulder, and I gave her a big hug. And even though that was just my imagination,
Was it?
She feels that energy, you know? So your inner child feels the energy. If you go back to a situation where you got hurt or you did something to hurt yourself, go back, give yourself a hug. And that was one thing like where I did transform a lot, of coming from a place of hating myself so much that I did hurt myself in a really bad way, to, you know, up to the point of finding mom, starting to implement the disciplines and being now where I don't even like, it doesn't even is in my existence anymore, my reality anymore, to have this like self-harming, you know,
I feel
pull or anything. And that's fucking grand.
Yeah.
That's fucking grand.
I always wondered, because I never really felt that from you. And now there's other things I feel that are a different layer to work on for self-healing, of course. But I always felt like you had shared that about you, and I was like, oh, I never really even saw that. I never really felt that. So that's, you know, respect. That's coming to mission without your fucking baggage. Like, you're gonna come with a carry-on. You're probably gonna come with your
little luggage, you know,
got a little
and
thing,
things come pulled
but
out.
you come into mission, like you're really just like, you know what? I'm done with this thing I've been doing, and I'm ready to dive into the present moment of now with people who are focusing on their spiritual disciplines more than anything else, and pushing for the new earth creation. You come with very, very little baggage, because if you come here with a shit, someone's going to come to it in the middle of the night when you're at a hotel and take half of it. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. And
happened before,
it has happened. And then they will then continue to manifest same situations over and over and over again. And because they themselves are carrying around toxic shit. And again, you want to learn more about this? Go watch Rick and Morty. Go check it out. I'm 100% serious. It's great. I'm so grateful to God.
Right. To share, I did when and she basically like I heard the text messages she was saying, and even the like voice clips, literally like calling the 104 home now. Like that was this initial thing where I just felt this like this is where I have to be. In that moment it didn't work out, but for the highest, because I wasn't ready. So I had a whole summer long until October myself, and I family and stuff. I had my daughter, my dog, and yeah, I guess I booked it that summer, and that's definitely one thing. No matter what, you can do it. No matter if your goal is to be, even for example, closer to mission, still possible. It's still possible. Or it is just your home space of living in. You can grow and you can change. You are, and no matter what, and like shout out mom, I'm having a little tear coming out, because one thing in my worst moments, I heard that voice telling me, you do not exit your life, you stay, because I don't know what this is, I don't know, but I guess I'm not gonna do it. So many moments in my life I've reared it back in, and now I know why. So that's definitely a big thing where like my life is committed to that, because mom saved my life in the first place, and then so thank you. I love you all.
The same way. I'm complete.
Beautiful. I feel, even though the view is a little bit with our tech problems, just rewatch the stream. Is what I usually did, and skip the parts where it's stuck.
It'll work then. It'll just cut out the crap where all the blocks happen.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, organically it'll cut it. Yeah, because it doesn't. They don't want that static. In system, because they have to store all this information somehow, some way on these different platforms. So they automatically have a computer that deletes that crap.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So like there's
Awesome.
I've rewatched streams. I've seen it happen where it's kind of cut quick, and you're like, oh. So love you all. Thank you, Jen.
Love you, Jen. And
love you, Pamela.
I pray y'all are feeling that, because that is unconditional love, and every one of you has it in their heart, hidden under maybe some layers of dust. So start dusting it off.
I know that. Divine
intelligence today. Slow down. Take a step back.
A card real quick.
And be the observer.
The last thing we do a card. Because you're like, yeah, be the observer. And I was like, these are divine traits. Oh, wait, let's just pull a divine trait card for these. That's it. Oh, one for you, one for me. Is there a third? I don't like going too much.
I know.
We've gone so over the time already.
Well, I kind of felt we're cut off so much, so it's only fair to keep going a little bit.
I have to go to the bathroom. That's what I'm just going to keep.
There we go. All right, then here's your cards.
Okay, those are my two. Wow, they're very purple.
Yeah.
These are like literally purple. Okay, these do look like they're the two.
Wow, they look good together too.
All right, which one do you want to read? I'll read that one. Okay, ladies first.
Why? Because I definitely have to embody that a little bit more.
Yay.
Divine grace. Wow. So illuminated.
Yeah, these cards are crazy, right? Definitely weekend cards.
Let go and let God move gracefully through your being. Beautiful. Release needs, wants, and desires to recreate a better sense of flow and release. We command our atoms to right action, lose ourselves in this now moment, and allow the highest state of grace to honor our every movement. Wow, I love that. And release needs, wants, and desires to recreate a better sense of flow makes so much sense, because it's like we're in this river and you're like, oh, I need this boat. No, I need this pedal. Oh no, I want a floaty now. You're all you're not in the flow. you're concerned about all those other things. So I love it. And yeah, thank you, Mama. Divine grace.
I pulled that card today and posted it. Wow, Jen. Wow.
Look at
Wow.
him.
All right,
Wow.
Grace for all, everyone.
Nice.
And we're coming in hot with some divine unity consciousness here.
Woo!
That's a perfect one for today. That's purplish, bluish, whitish.
Yeah.
No blue. Sorry about
This
Is there
one has a
blue?
little blue.
That has the blue.
Yeah,
I could
up
feel
there.
some. That's what it was. Turquoise, even.
Mm-hmm.
So divine unity consciousness. Our heart brain brings forth unity consciousness and is a transmitter of giving and receiving. Our heart consists throughout the entirety of creation and all is known, seen, and heard. We are one with creation, experiencing love present, which is the present / gift. Ding.
Ding.
Perfect. New booking.
Wow.
Yay, we just got a new booking. Woo! Yay, someone just booked their session. Woo!
Thank you. That's divine.
I love
Oh my
those
God,
things.
this is beautiful. And yeah, I pray for all of humanity to come a little bit more out of their mind, get a little bit more in their heart, and let go of any that doesn't serve love, because we don't need that anymore on the planet. And Mom made it clear it's not able to stay. So get rid of it now before it's being like ripped out of you very hard. Because one way or the other, you gotta come out.
Oh, my cat. Okay.
Well, that thing you gotta choose, whether you transform and do the inner soul work or go through the lessons.
Yay!
Whee! Lesson
I feel
things.
like Chris Farley. Richard!
Oh no.
Oh, my little Tommy boy there.
One thing that the grace card says as well is we command our atoms into right action, and that's something that I absolutely love to do in writing. At night, to write down, I command all of my atoms into right action. I embody my higher self. I cut cords and let go of anything that today was there, and thanking for this, conscious rest. And if you're consistent with that, for example, in the morning, in the evening or something, including it in a little gratitude thing, like,
Yeah.
can't go anywhere wrong.
Gratitude journal. It's a good one too.
Mhm.
Writing down like a couple of things you're grateful for at the end of the day or in the morning, whatever you want to do. But a journal, just journaling, period.
In general, yeah.
Just journaling. And then adding into the gratefulness. Like you don't have to, get all these different books. Just write in one and keep writing everything that's going on. And then that's what you got going on. When you make a phone call, when someone even calls you, write it down. Just as you write down your experience, you will begin to see what's to come. You'll feel into it because you're so present in the moment and now. And then eventually you'll get visions. That's what happened to Mother. And then those visions became realities.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were so multidimensional, they couldn't even be perceived in this realm. But you could sense that something had shifted. So that's a trip.
Yeah. So the automatic writing is definitely like you said, how Mom was able to really anchor it in.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I just felt into how they are like really different avenues for the automatic writing. You can do the automatic writing as like a channeling, like the healing channeling that we just read. You're getting this information basically from this unity pool of wisdom. You can connect directly to your higher self and have a really almost like intimate conversation, like where am I at and stuff like that. You can even do, like yesterday kind of just came through this healing type automatic writing where I just had to get a lot on paper and about, the earth family and all that kind of stuff. And that felt amazing to literally just have it there and be like, cool, okay, now I can detach. I send you love and blessings. And so no matter what you write or what comes to you to write, there is no right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There is only
right action.
Yes. So.
Which also is correct action or complete action. The Mother had stated that.
Yeah, being in alignment.
Right. It's like, and how I always looked at it was that it's a track. Are you on track? Are you on the ethics train? Ian Lungold. Check out the ethics train. Talk, feel into that. That's what it is. The golden ticket that you have that is coming with your session, with your participation and all that, is to get on that ethics train to go home into new earth, to go home into heaven on earth. That's
Let's
literally
go
it.
home
That's it.
into the light.
That's it.
Woo!
That's it. You show up,
Who
it's
wants
going
to
to pick
come?
you up. But you got to do the work.
Yep.
You have to be a part of it, which means you got to be cool.
Halfways.
At least that's what it
Yeah,
is.
Mom always says.
Because the master will only meet you halfway, the angels will only meet you halfway, and God will only meet you halfway. Because you have to step up, because you're a piece of, you are the master, you are the angel, you are also God. So you have to come forward, because it's not like they're only giving you half of it. You have to learn. You're here to learn. You're a part of it. You're here to get your movement forward. Meeting them halfway is giving your half of it, and they're giving their half. That's even energy exchange. That's universal law.
And if you are an entitled brand, sit there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the solar flare, like they're gonna pick me up,
Right.
like it's all happening. No.
Right. You got it, Kat.
You gotta do your work.
You got it, Kat. Yeah, everyone out there that's like, oh, dear, can you just come pick me up? Okay? That's how they feel about you right now when you do
We prayed so much for the cloaking of the starships while Mom's still here. Why? For her to be picked up.
Yeah, for healing.
And you are the starship decloaking. The more you bring out your galactic being, feeling into your eternal soul, being aware that you are intertwined and connected with all of creation, that's the decloaking.
Yeah.
And the more we rise our vibration, they're capable of even coming here. And thank you to the dragon for army of dragons that is here assisting us with clearing those energies. So you can connect with them, bring them in your space. Thank you, dragons, for keeping the space here so clear for the stream. Maybe they came in and did clear it up a little bit because the internet kept working now.
Yeah, it's all good now.
Beautiful.
But once I realized what we got, it stopped.
Nice.
Also.
Yep.
So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you for
love you.
Loving and commenting and putting it out there. Keep doing your thing. You go live yourself. You put that post up. You do that tarot card reading. Whatever you do, you go do. Go do your thing today. You plant in the garden, you go do that. You jump in the river, do that too. You're looking to hike? Why not? I heard Booby is going to a little party today with old slides. So that sounds like fun.
Woo!
That sounds like fun. So have a good one every day and enjoy yourself.
Beautiful.
And just be fun, be joy, show everyone that love.
And don't let one moment of trigger destroy your entire day. Let it go. Stay in the flow. Stay divine. And
don't be a hoe.
It's that easy. We love you.
Love you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will be back on the weekend, and we got tomorrow morning Buddha and Cherry back for you guys.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it, y'all. We love you. Thank you. Love you all so unconditionally. Thank you.
Thank you.